So apparently, we're supposed to believe Meghan Markle just randomly ditched the private jet lifestyle, hopped on a commercial flight, handed out handwritten notes like some kind of Hallmark heroine, and quietly blended in with the masses like she's just another mom flying to see family. That's the story Page 6 tried to sell the public. And the internet? It's not buying it. Because here's the kicker. The very flight attendant who allegedly had this tear-jerking, soul-soothing moment with Meghan is now walking it all back. She says she didn't even see Meghan on the plane. Let that sink in. From the jump, the entire story sounded like a bad PR pitch. The language was sugar-coated, dreamy, like it had been ghostwritten by someone who thinks The Crown is a documentary. Meghan was painted as this elegant duchess of the people, complimenting manicures and handing out thank you letters like she's reinventing the skies. But then the fairy tale started to fall apart, fast. The flight attendant who supposedly confirmed the whole thing admitted in a French interview that she never actually saw Meghan. That alone sends the entire narrative crashing. But it gets worse. American Airlines has strict policies about revealing passenger identities. Any crew member disclosing anything, even to social media, is walking a tightrope that could end their career. And yet here, we had this person spilling details like she was on a daytime talk show. If that doesn't scream orchestrated stunt, what does?
In traveling and commercial disclosing private passenger information on TikTok, no less. But American Airlines' directives on passenger identities is ironclad. So unless this was carefully planned and confirmed as a PR stunt, the flight attendant in question 100% knows she's getting fired.
Word is, Meghan herself might have been behind it, handing this woman a note with a wink and a nudge saying, "Tell them I'm sweet." That's not humility, that's theater. And the drama doesn't stop there. Handwritten notes? Really? That's not just an act of kindness, it's PR cosplay. Meghan has long been accused of mimicking Princess Diana, from fashion to camera angles. And this is no different. Diana was known for her elegant thank you letters. And here comes Meghan, doing the exact same thing. It's a carefully curated echo, not an organic moment. From the wardrobe choices to the public gestures, she's been channeling Diana like she's gunning for a role in a royal reboot. Here's what blows the story wide open. Nobody saw her. No passengers, no grainy photos, no fan selfies, not a single blurry shot from someone in coach pretending not to stare. Meghan Markle, one of the most photographed women in modern royal history, supposedly flew commercial and not one person caught it on camera? Come on. The woman has paparazzi trailing her to dog shelters, but nobody managed to snap a shot in an airport terminal? It defies logic. Then, as if to insult our intelligence, Page 6 used a 2016 photo of Meghan deboarding a plane to accompany the story. They didn't label it as old, they didn't offer context. They just dropped it in like no one would notice. But the internet did, and now people are accusing them of gaslighting, manipulating the narrative with recycled images and hoping no one calls it out. But people are calling it out, loudly. So why? Why all this effort for a fake commercial flight story? The answer might be as calculated as the move itself.
We don't like you, Meghan Markle, and no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors. We know who you are. So no amount of humanizing videos, even if she managed to find one, are going to work.
Meghan's media image has taken hits lately. Spotify canceled her podcast, her Netflix projects are stalling, and public favor is, well, icy. So what better way to warm things up than a Meghan's Just Like Us moment? Only it backfired. Hard. And not just because it was flimsy, because it insulted people's intelligence. And the timing? Almost too perfect. Right when Meghan needed some PR gold, out comes this story wrapped in sparkles and handwritten ink. But instead of admiration, she got skepticism. Instead of headlines, she got memes.
Pull that rubbish at the holidays because people aren't buying it. It's just, it's so...
Make it into an ego trip, which she's clearly doing. Look at me, I'm still fun and I'm sexy.
And the more people peeled back the layers, the more absurd it got. The flight crew member, suddenly quiet. No images of the letter, no fellow passengers chiming in, just a lone article and a PR campaign that collapsed under its own weight. We're supposed to believe Meghan, a woman who once allegedly tipped off paparazzi to photograph her during a surprise visit, suddenly wanted to be humble and low-key? That she, of all people, chose to fly solo, without security or staff, just vibes and vibes alone? The inconsistencies are staggering. If she truly took that flight, the internet would have exploded with sightings. That's not speculation, that's how fame works. And let's talk about the viral thank you note. Viral where? No photo of it exists. No one posted it. Not on Twitter, not on TikTok, not even in a cryptic Instagram story. For something that supposedly captured hearts across the internet, it's suspiciously invisible. Like the whole thing was designed to leave a warm, fuzzy feeling, not a paper trail. This isn't Meghan's first PR stunt. It's a pattern. Think back to the staged moments. The NYC car chase, the dog rescue, the teary podcast reveals. They all follow the same formula. Emotional bait wrapped in media polish. But this latest one, it fell apart faster than ever because it wasn't even trying to hide what it was. It was lazy, sloppy, a cut-and-paste job from a 2018 press playbook. And just when you think it couldn't get any weirder, it does. The article went out of its way to separate Meghan from Harry. He wasn't mentioned once. If this was truly a heartwarming glimpse into her life, where was her husband? Why not include him? Unless that was the point. The story wasn't about the couple, it was about her, about rebranding Meghan as a solo act. Which makes sense when you consider the recent whispers. Harry allegedly spending more time away, the couple living apart more frequently, the emotional distance becoming harder to hide. It's not a stretch to think the commercial flight fantasy was designed to remind the world that Meghan doesn't need anyone, not even Harry. And then there's the issue of the kids. Meghan told Drew Barrymore that she reads bedtime stories to her kids via email. Email? Who does that? Who sends bedtime tales over Gmail like it's a corporate memo? The moment felt jarringly disconnected from real parenting. If Meghan's traveling and Harry's MIA, who exactly is watching the children? That slip-up ignited a storm of questions the media's been too nervous to ask, but the public hasn't. At this point, it's not about a fake flight. It's about everything around it. The carefully managed optics, the lack of authenticity, the need to control every narrative, even the mundane. Meghan's team might think they're playing chess, but to the public, it looks like a desperate game of whack-a-mole, patching up one rumor while another explodes. This entire fiasco didn't just expose a fake moment. It exposed a failing strategy, a strategy that depends on people not paying attention. But they are. They're noticing the recycled tactics, the planted headlines, the inconsistencies. And it's making the brand look less royal and more reality TV. At the end of the day, this wasn't a scandal. It was a symptom of a bigger issue, public trust. Once you lose that, no flight, real or fake, can bring it back. And if Meghan truly wants people to believe she's just another person flying coach, it's going to take more than an invisible note and a ghost passenger story to get there. That's a wrap on today's rundown. Thanks for hanging out. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button so the algorithm knows we're worth sharing. Got thoughts, hot takes, or tea we missed? Drop them in the comments. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you're first in line for the next drop, and we've got plenty more juicy scoops coming your way.